Yo, what's up? Z-Karma here, back with another video. Cyberpunk 2077 has so many features that have a learning curve. I recently uploaded a quick overview of the basics of the crafting and upgrade system. Today, I will be doing an in-depth guide on everything you need to know about crafting in Cyberpunk 2077. What's different in this video from last time is that I will be showing you every skill, every upgrade that has some effect on the crafting menu. That way, you are not left wondering why some things are not appearing for you. So before I get into this video, if you found it informative or helpful in any way, a like rating is appreciated, and if you want to sub for more content, that would be great as well. So before you can craft or upgrade, you have to know that you're gonna need item and upgrade components. These, right here, are acquired by either looting, buying them off vendors, or by dismantling equipment of that same rarity. For example, if I were to try and dismantle this legendary pistol, as you can see, as I hover over it, to the left in the components tab, you can see all of the components I would get if I were to dismantle this weapon. Now, there's also quick hack components, which will be used to craft quick hack mods for your hacking abilities. These are obtained by either buying them or simply by hacking the terminals that have you do a sequence of codes. Those things will give you these hacking components. So now let's take a look at the crafting menu. You got two tabs, crafting and upgrading. Then you have all these little tabs which serve as a filter, so you can see all items, ranged weapons, melee, clothing, consumables, grenades, attachments, cyberware, and quick hacks. You should also know that you can actually craft ammo at the very bottom. These don't have their own filter, so just go to all items and go all the way down, and you can craft some ammo for yourself. Keep in mind, you cannot craft while in combat, so make sure to stock up beforehand. Now, let's talk a little bit more about these. These blueprints are called specs. So if you ever see the word spec in this game, it's about these things. How do you unlock more specs? Well, simple. You can loot them off enemies, get them from vendors, or you can level up crafting progression. The vendors that typically sell specs are the Ripper Docs. They'll sell you specs for the cyberware mods. You can also unlock more blueprints by increasing your crafting level progression up here. This level can be increased by crafting or disassembling items. However, it is tied to your technical attribute. So if you take a look at your character and your attributes, you see that my technical ability is 7. That means that that's as far as I'm going to get in terms of crafting progression. If I want to get it to a higher level, let's say I just want to get all the rewards you get for this, I want to get it all the way to skill progression level 20, I need to make sure that my technical ability attribute reaches level 20. And that's the same thing for each of these. So reflexes, this is as far as assault would go, handguns can only go to 5, and blades will only go to 5 as well. Anyway, back over here, for my crafting, I said that upgrading your level will unlock specs. Well, you can actually unlock specs at level 6, you will unlock the green specs. At level 9, you unlock blue specs for weapons, weapon mods, and clothing. At level 13, you unlock purple specs for weapons, combat gadgets, and cyberware. And at level 18, you will unlock the iconic specs for weapons and clothing. Iconic weapons and clothing are things you get from side missions or main missions. I got this one, Genjiro. I also got this Jinchumaru, this Widowmaker, Sovereign, Chaos, the Congo, and the Lizzie, and this Cottonmouth. All of these are iconic weapons. There's more, and I'll make a video soon on how to get all of these. So like I said, you need to reach level 18 to unlock all of them for the specs. However, if you do find them, it'll give you the specs. So let's say I found this Lizzie, I'll get the spec for it right away. And I'm sure you already noticed that I already have rare and epic specs before I even unlock them. That's because if you find them yourself by looting or something, you don't need to wait until you get that crafting level necessary. Now quickly, I want to give an example of me crafting something. I want to make this Lizzie purple. So what do I need for this Lizzie? I need the Lizzie pistol, which I have, and all these components. Then it says blocked because I need a perk called Grease Monkey. So let's go back into our character skills. And I need Grease Monkey, which will allow me to craft epic items. So True Craftsman will allow you to craft rare items. Grease Monkey allows you to craft epic items. and Edge Runner Artisan will allow you to craft legendary items. So to be able to grab this skill, I need to have my technical attribute to level 12, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we got it to level 12, so now I can get Grease Monkey. And now I'm able to craft this Lizzie. And there we go. And a lot of people wonder, will your DPS go down? Because my Lizzie, my blue one, had a DPS of 300 something, and now this spec has a DPS of 224. However, this is the base damage listed. So whenever you craft it, it'll be higher depending on all your skills and stuff. So let me go ahead and show you. As you can see, my Lizzie actually has a 392 DPS. So it wasn't that 200 that you saw in the spec. So don't worry about what you see in the spec. If you upgrade the rarity, it'll always be more damage than what you currently have. So that's all I want to talk about crafting for now. Let's move on to upgrades. Upgrading will upgrade your weapon's level. So, in turn, you get more DPS. For example, let's highlight this weapon. It says that it'll go from this to this. That's because you're actually upgrading it one level. So here you can see all the components required to upgrade your weapon. And let's upgrade the Lizzie, for example. Where is it? Here it is. The Lizzie, it allows me to upgrade it once. Because when you craft it, I believe it puts it one level behind you. So if I upgrade it, it should reach my level. Yes, and then it says blocked. Your level is too low to upgrade this item. So I cannot upgrade it further until I reach level 20. I'm currently level 19. Once I reach level 20, it'll let me upgrade it once more. Keep in mind, upgrading your weapon a bunch of times is not going to give it a better rarity. The only way to get it a better rarity is to craft it. And for iconic weapons, this Congo, you always get it blue from the missions. So since you get it blue, with this spec, you can get a purple. Same with the Lizzie. And that's basically all you need to know about this upgrade section. You can also upgrade all of this. Check this out. You can upgrade your armor, anything. You can level up your clothing, which would give it more armor, and also all your weapons. And lastly, I want to show you a few things that will affect crafting and upgrades tab. More importantly, this crafting. I'll show you different things that you need to know to unlock certain things. Like for example, these quick hacks. I'll show you how to unlock these. So first off, let's go into the intelligence attribute. This one has two trees, breach protocol and quick hacking. For the breach protocol tree, the only thing you need to worry about in regards to your crafting and upgrading is the skill progression. When you reach levels 4, 9, 12, and 17, they each increase the amount of components acquired by 10%. So once you reach level progression 17, you will gain 40% more quick hack components. However, remember that the skill progression is tied to your actual progression in the main tree, which is the intelligence. So in order to get level 17 there, you have to have this at least level 17. Now let's move on to the quick hacking tree. This is where you unlock those quick hack blueprints. So in this tree, the only thing you need to worry about in regards to crafting and upgrading is Hacker's Manual, Hacker's Overlord, and Bart Moss's Legacy. This one will unlock crafting specs for uncommon quick hacks, as you saw that I had unlocked. This one will get the epic ones, and this one will get you the legendary ones. And then of course in the technical attribute, you have your crafting tree, which obviously affects crafting and upgrades a lot. Some of these increase the damage dealt by weapons that have been crafted, like Field Technician. So just make sure to take a good look at this tree, see what's for you. So anyway, we already said that at levels 6, 9, 13, and 18, you unlock certain specs for the crafting menu. Well, at levels 3, 4, and 11, the crafting cost is reduced by 5%, so that's basically a 15% discount. At progression levels 16 and 19, you reduce the upgrade cost by 15% each, so that's a 30% discount for upgrading your weapons. So now really quickly, for those of you that made it to the end of the video, let me show you my location right now. I'm currently at Jig Jig Street all the way to the back. There is a vendor as long as you've done the automatic love mission. Here's the vendor. It's called Junk Shop. You want to go up to him and he actually sells legendary, epic, rare, common, uncommon components. He sells everything. So let's say I decide to buy 50 of these. I confirm. You can see that he's out of stock for those, but what you can do if you have enough money is you can skip 24 hours ahead and he's back in stock. So as you see, he has the epic again, and he also has a rare, which I actually bought earlier. But anyways, guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, a like rating is appreciated. And if you want to sub for more content, that'll be great as well. Have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.